What's new in FL Studio 2024? Hello friends! Let's figure out together what image line presented this time. Well, as usual, I ask you to support my work by clicking the like and subscribe button. Let's go! Thank you all in advance. The first significant innovation in the program is the chord progression generator. Let's try to do something in it. Well, that's it. Now you don't have to study music at all, and the program itself will do everything for you. Of course, this is a joke. But, interestingly, there are even variations of these chords. That is, here we can use not only standard chords, but also sextochords and septochords. But to completely change the entire chord sequence, click here and listen to how it sounds. You can even make a full random by clicking on the cube, pressing the generation button. I wonder what happened? With a fader, you can choose a balance between conventional chord progressions and adventurous ones. Although, most likely, alternative chords were meant. You can immediately make Hollywood movie trailers. But seriously, the tool is very cool. So basically, you don't even have to invent anything. This plugin will do everything for you. If you like the chord progression, you can keep it. Or click on this dice to generate a new one. Now you will be surprised. There was dynamics. Now, in general, these are different durations with a different number of chords. There is also a stop functionality that may be useful to you. You can even raise the chord or lower it. A single setting will allow you to automatically move the notes. In general, the developers tried. There is also a performance tab. You can change the durations and other rhythmic pattern settings for your acrods. And so on. These patterns can also be saved. There are few standard patterns here, but they can also come in handy. In general, guys, write in the comments how you like this tool and whether it will be useful for you. The next function concerns the copying of the pattern. This key combination is used here. Right-click and drag the folder, as a result of which it is copied, and we do not need to open the pop-up menu. By the way, I think I even had some kind of separate Shift or Control key. Write in the comment which key works or which combination. You can also do this with audio clips. Let's select one of them and drag it to the timeline in the program. very useful for those who need to make several copies at once, but the next function will be useful for those who work directly with loops. Most likely, this is done so that you can distinguish in percussion instruments, for example, where the bass drum is, where the hi-hat is, where the snare drum is, and so on. This allows you to paint certain areas of the samples in a certain color. Frequencies are most likely used here. By the way, write in the comments whether this tool will be useful for you or not. And now let's talk about some more plugins that will definitely be in demand. They relate directly to automation, and this is a completely different level. If in the past, for example, when working on the volume, you had to manually set the points and then edit them yourself, then in this case everything will be much easier. Here you can simultaneously shift the volume balance for all points and change some parameters. You can also move these curves around at the same time in this plugin. Now I will show you approximately what it looks like and what can be done. The most interesting thing is that in addition to this entire edition, you can also generate random points that wrap around them on this chart. This can also be useful for creating some dynamic effects. Well, let's listen to some more options that I have screwed up here. Write your opinion about this tool in the comments. Next, we'll take a look at the Effects plugin, which is a stereo enhancer. It will allow you to expand the stereo bass. Although FL Studio has similar instruments, it has its own special sound and visualization. Let's test it. There is also a new synthesizer that simulates the approximate architecture of Juno 6 or Jupiter 8. Let's play around with the settings and see what happens. Of course, there are other innovations, such as mastering, a cloud library, and other plugins. But since it's a free version, it's a bit stripped down. Write in the comments what you like the most. And in order not to miss new reviews on this music channel, click the subscribe button.